Hello, user. You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I'm just surprised that I even have the ability to talk with
Well,
you.
anything for our users.
You're starting with that? Really?
What do you mean by that?
Schlep Rubinson. If you really cared, you wouldn't have done what you have done and pretty much con users out of thousands, if not millions of dollars because they
Our
do
terms
what
of
you
service
want.
is very clear. They were in the wrong. Though I
Okay,
have no idea what you mean by conning users.
let's take a look at that for a moment. Your own staff have said you're more worried about net player count rather than the bad actors, which are ruining the platform. I mean, it explains the hackers.
That simply isn't true, because our security is state-of-the-art.
You're sounding like YouTube and pretty much any of the other big names.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, we care about user security. We have the interests of the users first. We don't allow illegal activity. And then as soon as the rug gets pulled and you get hit where it hurts, you go crying. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Discord, Microsoft. I mean, I'm surprised EA hasn't been hit as hard as you guys have yet, considering they're pretty much the face of scum in development. That should tell you something.
We do care.
Don't start with that when you've had staff saying for years that for ages they've had a quota for removed content and banned users, which goes back to the conned users comment. You have staff also saying that you're not banning people because you're more focused on numbers than taking action.
You have to understand that if third parties mess with our investigations, it could put more people in danger.
Okay, what does that have to do with your staff and what you set in place? Okay, tell me what you gain by banning someone working with law enforcement and getting people jailed, or rather the proper channels. If anything, Schlep was actually better than you all because they actually brought crime to law and took action as soon as they could. Are you just mad that you lost 6 users in a year? Like, are you that daft? You're losing a lot more now because of this, and you're not going to get people back. You know, you're lucky if you get grace.
But that would tarnish the trust the users have for the platform.
So worried about reputation, rather than the criminals on the platform where you're making a app for kids a dating site, then banning people that found, their partner on the game for catching said criminals while working with police, which seems to be less than you're doing, considering you're allowing condos and other predatory games. I mean, you even worked with developers to get one back on the platform. How is that building trust?
I'm sorry, but we have an R banning games and users like that. Look, we banned Teddy. Regardless, we can't be everywhere at once. It's not our fault that people bypass filters and parents aren't watching our kids.
Okay, after how long, though? And isn't, administration's job to sort through the reports? I have to ask you, are you even working with law enforcement? Why is there no news articles about Roblox shutting down criminal activity? And what about people like Rubinson that are going to law enforcement? It makes no sense to me.
Yes, but we get millions of reports saying can't be everywhere at once. And if it's happening on our platform, you have to report it to us if that is happening.
You are aware that everyone, and I do mean everyone, sees that reports don't do anything. Schlep was doing your job for you, and was doing it better because not only did they go to law enforcement, they had reported it to you, and you slept on it, taking next to no action. You're doing this to yourself, Roblox. I was going to do a funny little animation on Studio for this, but I don't want to have anything to do with you or your platform at this point. I'm just not closing my account because of how much I've banked on it, and I can't refund it. So, you know what? Good luck convincing everyone you care so much about them and that your actions are justified. Seriously, wish you the best of luck.
It's for the kids in the community. We are innovation. This is the best option.